Hello and welcome to round 5 of the Drennan Knockout Cup. Today we're on the River Thames at Abingdon and we're down to the last 8 anglers, so all to play for at this particular point, and everyone's been down for a good practice session from what I can gather. I've been joined today by local expert Paul Glenfield, who's kindly pegged the match out for us. And if you've been following this story so far, you'll know that we for the last 2 years have gone to the River Thames at Medley. Things got a little bit predictable there, and we were looking for a slightly different sort of match. So we asked this man, who better to ask than this man really, where to go. So you've chosen Abingdon for us. Tell us all about it.
Well, welcome, Dave, to Abingdon. This is our local stretch, which we use for quite a few of our evening matches and for our summer leagues. What we're looking at today is it's going to be a roach match, maybe a few days and a few bleak. In practice, everybody's been catching up to about 15 to 18 pound a roach, mainly on the seed because the small fish have been a bit of a nuisance this year. The river's low and clear at the moment. We've had a little bit of rain. I'm expecting, say, 15 pound to sort of do well today. Most people will ball it today and maybe switch to the seed when the small fish become a bit of a nuisance.
Now, I mean, you and I fished rivers for years. Yeah. My first impression, I've never seen this stretch before. My first impression here is it looks great for waggler fishing. I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, the waggler is a very good method here. Unfortunately, the prevailing wind on this bank is normally a southwesterly, which will push it into your face. Now, most people want to ball it today. Trying to feed a waggler line with maggots will be very difficult. What I'll end up, a lot of the bait will be dropping on your pole line as well, and then you'll be splitting your fish. Now, possibly you could just loose feed tares down the middle today, because tares seem to be catching quite a few fish purely because of the small fish being a nuisance. It's not carrying much flow. Had it been flowing, I would have predicted probably a waggler match even, rather than just a pole match, because there's plenty of roach here to be caught. Like I say, 18 pounds possibly a winning weight today.
I was just going to put you on the spot there. I mean, the object of the exercise, if you've been following this story so far, you already know this, but we're going to halve down again today. So 8 anglers will go into 4 to go to Boddington for the semi-final. If you were approaching this to get a top 4 spot, what sort of weight would you anticipate for 4th?
For 4th, maybe a very low double figure with the quality of the angler here today. Maybe 9-10 pound would go through.
Now the draw's taken place. Would you predict that? I mean, end pegs quite often play a part on rivers. Is there anybody that sort of stands out on a certain peg for you today? Certainly
the end peg would be my choice, purely because I've got a lot of room and it's very gravelly there. There's a lot of fish down there. Maybe peg 6 in did quite a good draw today, and peg 5, and certainly peg 1 as well, which is obviously an upstream end peg, though not quite as good as a downstream peg. But there's a lot to go at today. I mean, there's small fish short that you can fish a chop line down the peg, you ball it line and fish maybe hemp over the top if the small fish are a nuisance, and you've got this waggler line. I don't predict big fish being caught. They haven't shown for the last couple of seasons through here, and they certainly haven't shown in the practice sessions. So I don't think big fish will play much of a part today.
Okay, excellent stuff. Well, there you have it. I think the only regret that he and I have got today is that we're not fishing the thing. I think we'd have a good time on this particular river, but we're expecting a good match. The conditions aren't too bad, a bit of a breeze getting up, but we're expecting a good one, so enjoy.